The Saxon is an armoured personnel carrier used by the British Army and supplied in small numbers to various overseas organisations. It was developed by GKN Sankey from earlier projects At-100 is an AT104 and was due to be replaced by the Future Rapid Effect System. It was first produced by Alvis plc. Design. The Saxon was intended to act as a cheap but efficient battle taxi for units that would have to make long journeys from the UK to reinforce the British Army of the Rhine. It was made as a relatively low-cost armoured personnel carrier based on a revised Bedford M Series 4x4 truck chassis and other commercially available components. As a lightly armoured wheeled vehicle, it is much faster, especially on roads, and easier to maintain than a tracked vehicle. Indeed, it shares many parts with commercial trucks, reducing the operating cost. It is armoured against small arms fire and shell splinters, but is not intended to stand up to any anti-vehicle weaponry. The vehicle has a single machine gun for local air defense. The Saxon's hull is welded steel with a V-shaped under-chassis plate to deflect mine detonations. Seating is provided in the rear for up to 10 troops, although 8 is a more comfortable load if all their equipment is included. There is an equipment storage area on the hull roof. Some Saxon patrol vehicles were acquired for service in Northern Ireland, serving as ambulances or troop carriers, which had extendable wings that could be used as protective shields during a riot. Compared to the standard model, these have various minor modifications intended for internal security operations, such as searchlights and wire cutters. History. The first operational Saxons were deployed in Germany in 1983 to equip mechanized infantry battalions. The Saxon has now been withdrawn from service in HM armed forces, but 147 are kept in storage. The Saxon has been deployed to places such as Bahrain, Brunei, Bosnia, Malaysia, Oman, Iraq and Afghanistan. 20 to 75 Saxons were sold to Ukraine, reportedly under a contract made in 2013, i.e. predating the start of the war in Donbass. The Ukraine military announced the deal on 5 December 2014. The former Chief Commander of British Land Forces, General Sir Richard Dannett, said that supplying the vehicles to Ukraine was immoral as they were useless. Variants. The Saxon can be fitted out as AT105A ambulance, AT105E turret armed with 1 or 2 machine guns, AT105MR 81mm mortar, AT105C command vehicle, ARV recovery vehicle. Operators. Current operators: Bahrain, Iraq, Iraqi armed forces now mostly used by police, Malaysia, Mozambique 25 delivered in 2013, Nigeria, Oman, Somalia 50 donated second-hand by Djibouti April 2013, Ukraine's Ministry of Defense has purchased 75 vehicles, of which 20 have been delivered. Former operators: Hong Kong Police Force Police Tactical Unit, all retired in 2009 and replaced by Unimog U5000s, United Kingdom, British Army, all taken out from service.